Hi, I'm Chris McMahon. I'm reading through Chapter 1 of my science fiction novel, The TCD Diversion. Chapter 1, page 4. Carrick's mind expanded into space, stretching molecule thin as it sought to fill the immensity. A distant sound like a rushing river roared through him. The stars boiled and the fabric of space hummed with energy as it shifted and stretched. He sensed awareness, a vast darkness like a hand searching blindly, groping towards them, the fingers stretched like stilettos, each a razored knife seeking a fatal point of entry. "Awaiting code," said the shipcom. Carrick snapped out of the mental fugue. He looked at his wrist. 26 minutes! A trickle of cold sweat ran down the inside of his uniform. He put the stim tab into his mouth and crunched it to powder, wincing at the bitterness. His heart began to thump faster, a new clarity flooding through him. He smoothed down his short, wavy, light brown hair and tried to focus. Carrick expanded the 3D graphic of the starburst, zooming into the microstructure of the ship. The external surface of the main habitat ring had perished, particularly at the rear of the ship, which was not shielded by the forward deflectors. A cold feeling settled into the pit of Carrick's stomach. The stasis chamber for the main crew, 30 men and women, and the biodome were back there. His original design had included additional radiation shielding for the crew's chamber, but the expensive shielding had been removed by the Explore Corp executive in a cost-cutting exercise. It was a testament to her designers that the electronics, particularly the shipcom, were holding up so well. Only the protection afforded by the forward deflectors had prevented wholesale systems failure. Swallowing down the sick feeling in his stomach, Carrick typed out the memorized code. He stabbed at the input. Presets disabled. Acting now would mean some people may die, but not acting might leave them in a situation too terrible to contemplate. Begin the revival process for the whole crew. Confirmed. The silence left in the wake of the shipcom's voice weighed on him, as though the air pressure had ramped to twice atmospheric. Give me the revival sequence for the officers. Jansen and himself were first by priority. Beyond that, the order was randomly generated. Jansen and Andre, Mara and Ibri, Avel and Gemma. He let out a long breath. With a hand gesture, he swept the virtual interface away. He had an hour before Jansen and Andre revived. He tapped his knuckle on the console as he thought of his ex-wife Avel and Gemma, most at risk in the revival process. Ryle was down the central access at the main fusion plant. That was top priority for him when roused by the ship override.